I present you today Unchained AI Solutions by Shay Owensby. The floor is yours.
Awesome. Make sure we don't get feedback here. You guys made this. Yeah. All right. So he's got hers and I turned this off. Yeah. I can hold this too if you'd like.
If you want to,
Keep them further apart.
that's okay. I'll just turn off the.
I am, but a while. Okay, that sounds much better.
Much better. All right.
So I come from a music background, so the feedback drives me absolutely crazy. So I'm Shay Owensby with Unchained AI Solutions. This is my business partner, John Lopez. We've been working together for 6 years. John started a lot of businesses, and I've been his marketing director throughout most of those ventures. I come from a marketing background. I started at Palin Music Center, building up their online store. In the first year, building that over $2 million in sales, and then moving over to another marketing agency here in town, and where I was mainly focused on development in websites and stuff like that for a lot of service-based companies across the US, and built over 1,000 websites for service-based companies. And so, the last couple of years really been focused mostly on AI and automations, building those out. So today we're here to kind of present that 6 years worth of work together in the machine that we've built, that is built by AI, managed by our team. And so we call that the machine. It is a lot to go through in a 10-minute period of time. We do have 42 agents that are built in the machine, and these will service everything from full service marketing agents to business operations and management. So a lot to go through today. At the end, there is a call to action to schedule a demo with us to where you can actually meet with us, see the dashboard live, see what it can do, stuff like that. So we'll kind of hit out at a top level, surface level today, but hopefully we can explain it in a good way. So the machine, it's a custom built AI workforce that runs your marketing and operations for your business, managed by us. So the machine is not a cookie cutter solution. A lot of people have interacted with AI and maybe have tried AI for their business. And what we commonly hear is that I've tried AI and AI doesn't work for me. AI has made huge advancements. It's kind of gone from a traditional sense of being just like a chatbot, like ChatGPT, you go and talk to it, more towards agentic AI, to where AI actually goes out, you give it a goal, it accomplishes that goal, it takes actions on your behalf. So the way that the machine is built is that we give it a goal, we manage the skills and agents to accomplish that goal, and the agents can go out, they can spin up sub agents, they can work their own magic, but we manage everything. So we manage all of the files, and that's what comes with the retainers that we have. Anything to do on a computer can be automated by the machine. So whenever we meet with new clients, it's oftentimes very hard for them to wrap their mind around what can be automated. A lot of people can easily think of 3 to 5 things that can be automated off of their plate, but they can't think of 40 plus things, which in any business, there are easily 40 plus things that can be automated. Anything that you're doing daily, weekly, monthly on a computer, as long as it's done on a computer, the machine can automate it. So I think that really helps business owners kind of unlock that level of thinking of how can I utilize AI, or take away from, hey, I've tried AI and it didn't work for me. So anything done on a computer, machine can run it. These are just a real quick list of the agents that we have built on the machine. So the way that these agents work is I'll go a little bit ahead here. So the way that an agent team works is think of it as you have a manager at the top, and that manager and his department has employees underneath him. That's exactly how an AI agent team is going to operate. You have the orchestrator, the manager at the top, and then you have his people underneath him that carry out tasks. Each of those agents and sub-agents are going to have their own set of specialties and skills. And so they're all working together, they're all talking together. And once one person finishes something, he passes it off to the next person. And then at the very end of it, it's all reviewed by the manager. The way that our machine is built too is that we can have human intervention anywhere along the chain, whether you want that or if you don't want it. So if you want human intervention anywhere in the process, we can bake that into you because again, these are custom AI solutions built for your business and your needs. Or it can be fully autonomous and posting on your behalf, strategizing, so we have fun here and there. We will spin up some projects and just let things run fully autonomously and see how they can do. And those have been very impressive and fun to watch. Another thing about these agents is they are going to have weekly stand-up meetings. So like our social media department can talk with our email marketing department. Those agents can say, hey, this worked for me last week. Here are some results that I got. And social media can say, hey, this didn't work for me. What did you say in this email? And they can really strategize and plan together. So in a full loop, these agents are talking and working together, picking up on tasks. Everything that we have built is included into a one unified dashboard as well. So that's big for business owners and marketers in particular, because what that's doing is connecting to the tools that businesses use and bringing it all into one unified dashboard. So as a marketer, going in and building reports for Google Ads and SEO and social media, stuff like that. All of that, we used to have to log into 5 to 10 different tools. We had to export reports. Now everything is done to where we can pull those reports, analyze them with AI. That's providing executive summaries, strengths and weaknesses, actionable next steps that you can take. So everything into one dashboard that the business owners will get their own login to and be able to see everything that is happening within their business via reports, what the agents are working on, what content was produced in the marketing efforts, and so on. So beyond the machine being a full service marketing machine is that being business owners, we do go above and beyond in the sense that this is not just built for marketing. So the machine has supplemented the growth of multiple multi-million-dollar a year businesses here in town, and it has been a big supplement of that. So this has really been in development for over about 6 years. Aside from marketing, we do build skills and tool sets for different departments of business. So we are opening up a store in New Jersey, and we won't start with a human resources department. All of that will be built through the machine. Human resources will be managed. It will manage our scheduling. It will manage the PTO request, everything about the human resources department. And then we'll have a little, manager insights over that, but that will take a HR role of 40 hours a week down to maybe 30 minutes a week of management by a manager. So not only is that cost effective, but it's also time effective. And we do that across many different business departments as well. Kind of some of them here that you can see. you know, a lot of people think of AI, they automatically think customer support. If you are a service-based company, very easy to plug you into like email and text reminders and those sort of things. Um, so again, this is very top level. We have 10 minutes to speak here. Again, this is my partner John. He has started many different businesses that we've been using the machine for. So I do want to give him a couple minutes here at the end to kind of color things up here. But to see a demo, we do have a full working demo that you can schedule. Contact me here and I can show you the dashboard, show you how things work. You can see some of the agents actually in action, doing things, what they produce, that sort of thing. So I will be around too. I have a business card up here. So come talk to me at the end. Thank you.
I'll take that as you clap for me about to speak. You can't take that back. Okay, so just want to speak real quick on what he says about 2 minutes of what we've developed through this. Number one, we developed this not because we want to eliminate jobs, but because we saw our jobs were going to be eliminated. Okay, about 18 months ago, I went to Shay and I said, "You're no longer a marketing director. Marketing is going to go away very quick." And about 80% of our marketing is done fully by the machine, and in some of our businesses, 100%. And that includes, I've started businesses. I started the first dispensary in Springfield. It was called Old Route 66 Wellness. Started one in Ozark as well. They were both bought out 51%, so I still own part, but they're now Flora. But that whole management machine is what we use now, cost effective. So when he's talking about HR agent in Atlantic City, when we're starting to open this dispensary, the HR agent made the perfect profile, put the applications in order from that profile, sent 4 surveys out to reorder that profile to see if there's any hidden agenda in there. No, you know, with HR, I've only had great HR people, but it's always who they want to pick, right? So this eliminates all of what can go wrong from a human point of view. And there's a lot of great things that can happen from a human point of view. But the difference between interviewing 200 people with 2 people and having 0 interview is the cost, if you have employees, of the cost of taxes and payroll is your most expensive things. So if you eliminate that completely, and now your HR agent is also plugged into your clock-in tool, 3 late clock-ins is an automatic email from HR agent. There's no human, you know, this guy is late 15 times and he never there's no favoritism. And so in business, 9 out of 10 fail before the 10-year mark because they don't understand the numbers mainly. Speed is very big. But so where I get from a CEO point of view is what I want from our company is what I would want from another company like us. So when he talks about the board of agents that you would be able to log into, you get to communicate with this board on exactly what we're doing for you. So I'll wrap it up with, if you have any questions on the agents, there's tons of agents. It's hard to get through all of them, but we'll take individual questions on what that means.
Great presentation. We've got some great questions for you, I think. This is our Q&A portion of our program today. How this will work is I will bring the mic to you. Please state your name and your business or organization that you're with, and then ask your question, and then hand the mic back to me. I'm going to ask the first question. I'm a fan of AI. I use it weekly. It saves me hours every week.
Mhm.
However, I think that it handles, automated tasks very well, and it's getting better. But when it comes to customer service, I think you need people involved. Can you talk about a little bit more about how you're going to keep people involved in your business model?
Yeah, absolutely. So, speaking to customer service in particular here. So, whenever we spin up these agents, you know, it's almost like creating an FAQ section on a website. We have questions to answer and we have responses that we want to send back to those people. But oftentimes, you know, there are those one-off questions and things that need to be rerouted to a human. So, you know, again, going back to kind of the whole concept of the machine and really keeping a human in the loop where possible and also managed by us as humans. Um, it's tricky because we all want automation. We all want our lives to be easier, but we don't want to eliminate jobs. So we have, really clients on both ends of the spectrum. They're wanting to replace or reduce payroll, and then we have some that are just wanting to supplement. So again, we're not here to take jobs. I would love to help supplement your business and keep people in the loop and just create more efficiency so that your people have more time on their hands to do the things that humans can do well and to grow your business.
And I'll add to that real quick is it's also about using AI to increase revenue. So our store in Atlantic City, we've created all of the music for the store using our sales. And if you're using your sales in a retail market, you'll see that increases your cart size 12 to 16%. And if your cart size goes up, so does the value of your business. And so it's not just how do you eliminate things, it's how do you increase revenue and bring jobs to you in new manners.
Hi, I'm Lucas Walker with Lucas Walker Business Consulting. A great presentation. I think a lot of people here feel that AI is this really kind of big hype gold rush right now, and it must be really nice to have an AI product you're selling. I'm curious about your actual marketing and sales challenges though, because you're not the only ones doing agentic AI business solutions, kind of it's a crowded marketplace growing every day. How would you talk about your marketing and sales strategy and in that marketplace right now?
Yeah, definitely. So we approach that a little bit differently. So being a local base, we really do not market ourselves. We use events like this to find and obtain new clients. A lot of what you're seeing online right now is people selling libraries of skills and agents, which essentially is exactly what we've created here. But we care about our clients. We want the best for our clients. And so we don't sell this really as just an online package that somebody can buy, but more as a managed service because we want to manage the results that are coming back from the machine. So, yeah.
So to add to that as well is we've never taken on clients. We stopped taking on clients about 5 years ago because clients are very difficult. If you're in marketing or business consulting, you would understand that. And so now we're to the point where we feel like it's very easy for us, and we have what others don't. All these other experts are experts at AI but can't show it in business. We have 22 projects that we're working on right now that we can prove this in. We just opened Dapperdoodle, which is a new grooming shop, and we were #1 on AEO, Answer Engine Optimization, within the first week. And SEO with 200 groomers, we were on the first page within I think 2 weeks, which used to be very hard. But now with AI, multiple blogs, add that to your site, and also with social, it's not about creating these AI images that people hate. It's about using raw data, raw images, raw videos, and sharing that everywhere. It used to not be cost effective to edit a video 100 times to put on TikTok because that's its algorithm. You couldn't pay someone enough to do that. Now you can do it in tokens.
Ladonna Greiner, 21 Reasons to Say Thank You, and Barnes Backgrounds of Violence Photography. You answered part of my question, how many clients do you have now? You said 22. And can you give us an idea of the type of clients that you have and what the cost is for a small business?
Yeah. So we have a variety, mostly service-based. We also have some e-commerce clients, and John's business ventures with dog grooming and dispensaries as well. So we're kind of all over the place, from roofing to plumbers to HVAC, typical marketing clients for that. But the machine can really power any business. It's not just built for one business type. And again, it is a custom solution that's built for your needs. Serving different businesses and stuff, we do have a onboarding process, and we spin up the agents. We meet with you and your team, most oftentimes departments, to finalize some of the department agents as well. As far as how our services work, the machine really works best all together. So we prefer that if somebody goes all in on the machine, and that's a retained service, and then we can ad hoc some agents. So we typically will offer a client 3 different pricing levels. One of them will be basic, middle tier, and then advanced. Advanced, of course, is going to be the full machine. Oftentimes we have, clients that want just SEO work. So we'll offer them a basic package, for a price. And really that is determined based on the customer's needs, the frequency of which they want these posts. Some businesses want 2 posts a week. Some businesses want 2 posts per day. And it really just depends on the business's needs for that. We will somewhat dabble in project-based things as well. So as separately from the machine, we get a lot of requests from businesses that, hey, I'm using all of these different tools. I have to log into all these different places. Is there just one place that we can do this in? And those are custom solutions and web apps and, desktop apps, mobile apps that we can help build out for businesses. An example of that for Dapperdoodle, all of our reporting goes to a reports dashboard. They're able to see the reports, the recommendations, and the next steps that are taken. Those agents review those reports and then actually go out and start taking action on those actionable next steps. So if it's recommended, say for SEO, that, hey, Bernadoodle dog grooming Springfield Mo is a keyword that you're not hitting right now, it will pick that up from the report, actually go out and build those pages. So,
And tell what to bid on it,
yeah, and tell what to bid on it.
based on competition and what they're bidding.
So the Google Ads, for Dapperdoodle right now is completely managed by our AI agent, and it has 17.42 return on ad spend. And that's in the first 90 days of business. Books are 80% booked, running through the machine.
Okay.
Hey guys, Dustin Farrell with Valiant Group, Living in the Ozarks and Creed Group. My question for you guys is talk to us about confidentiality and privacy of my business and my clients that I have.
Probably also. I'll let you take that.
Yeah. That is a big concern of business owners. We use tools like Claude Code, which is backed by Anthropic, so you do get a big security layer there. For business owners, oftentimes we will spin up Hermes agents as well, which gives you access to AI agents from your mobile phone. That one is going to be a little less secure because it's not through the Anthropic security layer. So we do go through very strict security protocol to make sure that your user information is whitelisted, not that anybody can access your agents and communicate to them and get those outputs from them. We do have negative prompts as well. So everything through Anthropic, not that we trust it 100%, but you're also putting your trust into a $1 trillion business evaluated to help manage that security aspect of that. We do connect to tools like Google Drive and things like that we can securely share files back and forth with you. But really our agents really don't hold on to anything like personal information or any sensitive data that could be leaked, and that's by design. So where we do have accounting agents built out, we never store social security numbers of employees. We never store any of that sensitive information, and we'll steer people away from doing that because security.
We also have compliance agents too. So we've put together a package for a hospital with many hospitals. And with that, it has to go through the compliance agent to check everything we're adding to it with, HIPAA regulations, with marijuana. You have to be to the dot on weight, and we don't have a compliance person in our new building, and we feel 100% confident that everything we're doing is ran through that agent that's going to have all of New Jersey law, all state law, all of our HR, all cannabis regulations, and if we try to create anything that goes against that, it will stop us.
Here at Southwest Cremation, got a couple questions here. Number one, glad you mentioned Hermes agents. So I'm curious as to what kind of your stack looks like, how that all works. I'm also wondering about, price wise and stuff, the way AI is going. Anybody with ADHD and a Hermes agent can start cranking out businesses. So do you have a moat to, what's to stop me from making 46 agents and
Yeah.
coming and being like, well, I do it for half the price.
Yeah.
But then the other question that's really got me thinking is this HR agent you talked about. What happens if that HR agent screws up, makes a discriminatory firing or hiring? We haven't had any legal cases necessarily, I think, with, HR agents making those kind of mistakes. Do you have any sort of liability? What's the plan with like that type of stuff?
Yeah. So to just start a ton of businesses, you could have AI do that on chat right now. You can do a lot of that stuff yourself, but how hard business is. You just named one. And even with all of this backing, you have to have capital, you have to have a lot of different things. What's different about us is we're built on our successes and failures. I've been doing this for 20 plus years. I've built multi-million-dollar companies. We've been in marketing together I've been doing it 15 years. He's been doing it a lot longer, but we built this system for 6 years. And so it's built around businesses, not just new thought in AI. With our HR agent and same with compliance agent, we are less worried about an agent making a mistake than a human. Humans get sued all the time because of human mistakes. And it would be much harder to go through this because we pit our agents against negative hallucinations and things that you worry about. You ask, is this place open? And it says yes. And 2 seconds later, you say, is this place open? And it says no, which happens sometimes. How do you go with that? Well, if you're just using chat or something and speaking with it, it's not pitting itself against other agents that are checks and balancing against all of this. And so I think that's what separates us is we've had the successes, the failures, and the knowledge of business with it, where most of these experts just understand AI.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry, but we are out of time, and I know there's lots more to be said. AI seems to be like, I'm not sure if it's a black hole or, but yes, it could be. Thanks so much for sharing with us this morning. We really appreciate you being here. We are here every Wednesday morning, except during holidays. The week before the July, we won't be here, but otherwise, we are here at 8:30. Come and have some coffee, network, and then listen to a great presentation. And if you are losing your job because of AI, maybe it's a time to start a new business, right? No. If you have a new business that you want to start, this is a great place to come and present and get some good feedback, meet some great people that you won't meet in other networking opportunities. So thank you so much for coming out today, and we will see you next week.